true. How's everybody doing? I know everybody's doing fantastic, and anybody that's not doing so great, I'm always here. Y'all know how to find me, and we'll talk about it and make sure everybody remains okay. As y'all can see, I got my Black Lives Matter hat on, but I didn't change every damn letter in there to mean something else. That's a whole nother video, but you know, I be playing with the Webster Dictionary words all the time. They don't represent me like I think they should. But in this video right here, it's gonna be real quick, as y'all know. Once again, what I think about Black people specifically now on YouTube right now at this moment in time. Y'all not representing for everybody who have put their life on the line for us to constantly advance in this world. Now, let me say this. This is a great big world, right? I know it's a great big world. I mean, it stretches farther than the eye can see. There's a lot of people in this great big world. Let's break down the people. Let's break down the people like this. There's males, there's females. That's how we're gonna call it. Let's talk about what makes the in-between. You could talk about genes or whatever. Let's just say it's an in-between, the male and the female. Excuse me. And let's just say we was a species that was created male and female. Or have we been put in a lab and experimented on? Because if we was created male and female, considering we're using the species analogy, what would create everything in between male and female? Crossbreeds, females and male bodies, males and female bodies. Let's just say we don't know. Let's just assume that nobody cares. Okay. It's not a problem to those who it's not a problem to. It's not a problem to those who think it's a problem, to those who don't care what they think. Okay, we got that out the way. Everybody do what they want to do anyway. So no resistance unless you care, unless you give a damn. You can be however you feel, whatever you want to be. Okay, let's go back to the male and females. Let's take the species out and just call ourselves humans. All right. Now, let's switch up the analogy. Males and females, humans. Let's just take away the females. And now we got this males. Now, males have a chromosome. That's a genetic. That's genetics. That's what the scientists on that journey to figure out and become a deity. That's what scientists do. So, which chromosome are you? Well, what's the male chromosome according to the scientists? And that's according to the scientists. Okay, let's just say you know who you are. And the reason why I ain't tell you X or Y is to see how many know, how many men know. This is leading somewhere. So if you're a male and before you was a baby, it was pick your chromosome and that's what you're supposed to be. After your mama conceive you, after birth, you will still be a male if that's your chromosome. Now, what changes a crying baby? Because when a baby is born, whether it's male or female, but we're talking about males. When a male baby boy is born, it cries. A male baby boy cries just like a girl baby. What is that cry? What is that cry that a male baby? Why does a male baby cry? I know you're thinking about the birth, like wiping the mucus and stuff off a baby, and a baby lets you know after that cry, spank a baby on the booty. I know that's simple-minded thinking. Yeah, that might be true, but all babies don't cry. All babies don't cry at first. Let's just say when the first time you hear a male baby cry, what is that cry for? I'm gonna leave that silence for a moment, because I know who's ever listening thinking about a lot of individual answers. Well, let me tell you, that's a cry for help. See, a male baby boy, when he can't fend for himself, cries. He cries out for assistance, for help. His little baby body has hands, feet, fingers and toes, eyes and ears, and a mouth, which creates his 5 senses. Now, why would a baby boy cry if he has hands and feet, eyes, ears, and a mouth? For help. Why would a baby boy cry out for help? A baby boy would cry out for help because, one, it's a process of evolution. It's a process. He may have hands, his limbs may move, his eyes may can see, his nose might can smell, and his mouth might can taste. But what's missing? He can't walk yet. He can't talk yet. He can only see and hear because his brain, his limbs, his physical, everything is not developed yet. All right, that baby boy, while he a baby, every cry means something to alert his mother or his father to come. You're supposed to know why I'm crying. And that is the way we was created. See, all of us share one thing in common. That is, we are universally, spiritually connected. And I just chose those two words. Everybody don't believe in God. I'm cool with that. But just know, by the universe and by whatever you might call it, it's still the same thing. See, we feel regardless. We're affected by somebody far away just by name and art and a story. We're going to feel. Pick your favorite celebrity that has passed away, and you'll understand what I'm saying. You felt something. Never met a person, and that proves that. Now let's go back to the baby boy, the male baby boy. As time goes by, he still cries. He's going to cry and cry and cry until he can talk. And when he learned how to talk and walk, he started crawling was before that. That male baby boy was born to succeed. He was born. I mean, he didn't have to think about developing. He was going to succeed. He was going to learn how to walk. He was going to learn how to talk. His brain was going to develop. He was going to learn how to think. And that is success. And it is yours. And it is for everybody. So that male baby boy was going to succeed at that. Now, fast forward a little bit. He ain't crawling no more. He talking and walking. With no swag yet. But you see it coming. Now, catch that little baby boy after he learns how to talk and walk. It's a bicycle with his training wheels before he learns a few things about life. These are the early stages. Now, what molds and what makes that baby boy that can walk and talk and think now? His environment. Everything around him from a baby, he's been observing. And before his brain can process, his senses was working. Before his brain was fully developed, his senses was working because he was going to succeed. He was born to succeed as far as walking and talking and developing and being healthy. And that's everybody. Now, this is an important part because those senses that was given to everybody. What changed? How is everybody equal from a baby boy? How are all males born to succeed 100%? And fast forward to present day, the percentages, that 100% has been broke down like a brick of fish scale and diluted. Now that diluted product, the diluted man that was born to succeed, now we're talking about individuality. Through no fault of your own, other than you was born to succeed. Your environment, circumstances, those are all the problems, all the excuses, all the reasons in one place. Now you have to break those down. So, like, who are you as a male, fully developed? Now that you or if you feel like you're not successful when you was born to succeed, who are you today with all your senses, fully developed brain, and you're a male? That has to be broken down. Because see, a boy, a baby, a male baby is a male baby. And same male baby becomes a little boy. That little boy becomes a teenager. A teenager becomes a young man. A young man becomes a man. At what stage, what level of maturity are you? And I'm gonna wait for the males to think about that. That has to be broken down. Because if you have to think about it, that will answer my question that I didn't ask. So, you see, as we look around today in this world, and let's just say like we do a census on what we got, where are we at today? And let's just say we're doing a census like they do censuses. And we trying to figure out, we need data on how many black men do we really have that's ready to succeed as they was born. How many black men do we have now at the present time in this present atmosphere that are ready to get up and join? Now see, that is something that we need to do. We need numbers to know what we working with. So we can start to succeed as a whole, so that we can assist those male baby boys that don't know what stage of development they're in. We can have a meeting, but we have to have data. So if we gotta, by human design, take care of the children and the women, it looks like we have to take care of the undeveloped males as well, which is okay, because we are fully developed. I mean, we was born to succeed, just like those men, broken down in the inside. Your limbs and your arms. I mean, your limbs, your 5 senses are working, baby boy. You was born to succeed, baby boy. You can walk and talk now, baby boy. Little boy. Young man. Teenager. Grown man. See, I said that to say the only thing that's stopping each male baby boy from feeling like this is the environment that he lives in, which is cool coming up, growing up. What's not so cool is when your brain is fully developed and you still don't know that you was born to succeed. This is after the triumphs, trials, tribulations. This is the world that you was born to succeed in. And though it looks like it may change, and it looks like it may be against you, accept it. Because you was born to succeed. See, that's what you gotta believe. That's what we gotta get back to. That undeniable urge, feeling that you was born with. And say, when we holler, when we go on rants, when we disrespect, that is crying out for help. When we rebel, that is that baby boy. And the only thing that means is that you no longer have to cry like a baby for help. These are just signs that you are crying out for help, just like a baby. And so, this is the first part of a potentially long, maybe short journey to find the success within. Because that's who we are. Born to succeed. True. It's time for y'all to think about getting organized. Teach somebody something better. Teach the children, man. They're going to have to take care of us. Do y'all know that? And y'all, how they going to do that when they're all dead and in the penitentiary? Something to think about. Damn, Snoop Dogg tweeting his ass off.